Hey, it's all about quality, not about quantity, right? Let's get back to another round of Brewsday Tuesday with DreZ and Big Nate.
I don't know, man. This may be a quantity round.
Yeah, I mean, well, the first round was pretty good. I did get a little spillage, so let me grab these paper towels. It is Brewsday Tuesday, brought to you by the Cellar Restaurant and Six Pack Store in downtown Blacksburg. We are trying out the hard Mountain Dews that are readily available these days. I had you're making a face. Making a face over there. So it came in a 12 pack with 4 different flavors. So you get 3 of each. And full disclosure, the main reason I got this was because I saw it. You know, I do remember growing up, drinking Mountain Dew and stuff, but also it was because I was in Blacksburg and I was heading to meet up with my brother and my dad, and they are big into Mountain Dew. So I figured, okay. And I left them one of each flavor. However, the one flavor that nobody seemed to really want, which last time I went over to the house after giving them these, I saw that it was the ones that were still remaining, is the one that you just popped, which is the watermelon.
So, I mean, it's no secret that when I go to snack food, junk food, I usually opt for like tomatoes, cucumbers. Like that's my midnight snack. Is I'll throw some cucumbers, tomatoes in a bowl, throw some feta cheese with salt and vinegar.
That's a nice healthy option.
I try and like be very healthy, but I've never understood why people love watermelon. And of course, I have in my hand the Mountain Dew Hard Zero Sugar Watermelon. It's got a cool snake on it, and it looks edgy. And the reason I made that face is because it smells exactly like watermelon.
Well, that's a
so
good thing
if you
for
like
people.
watermelon.
So, and this is why I'm. It's funny because I love watermelon, which you would think I would have grabbed that one, and I was willing to do that. But then you're like, I'll take one for the team, and
I had my reasoning.
The reason I don't think I'm gonna like that is because usually all the watermelon, flavored candy or gum or whatever, I hate it all because it doesn't actually. Just like how my mom loves strawberries and she hates strawberry flavored stuff. But I'll tell you, watermelon's great, man. You don't like watermelon? It's awesome because it's huge. You can just eat a ton of it.
I have to like coat it in salt to like stomach it.
Really? See, I mean,
but I love cantaloupe. I love honeydew. Like watermelon's the only melon that like for some reason escapes me.
You put salt on it if it's not good. If it's good watermelon, it shouldn't need salt.
I put salt on all of it.
I could house me some watermelon, man.
Loved watermelon.
In fact, last time I had watermelon, I was thinking about it. I was like, I wonder if I could eat an entire watermelon, like even a big one. I bet I could. It's that good.
I can definitely do a cantaloupe. I can definitely do a honey melon or honeydew. It would be gun to my head. You know what? Maybe this is my time. I don't like watermelon.
All right. Well, and you handed me, and I appreciate it because as we said in the first round, I did always love the Code Red, which was, in case you didn't know, cherry flavored Mountain Dew. And they do have a hard version of a black cherry, which, I mean, it doesn't look that dark, but I guess there is so there's normal cherries and then there's black cherries. So I guess this would be slightly different than the Code Red. But on the can, you do have the bear. So we had an eagle. We had what was yours? A shark on the first one? The Baja?
Yeah.
Was it a
shark? I had a shark, which was cool as hell. I mean, this snake is cool.
You got the snake.
Kind of makes me feel better about drinking the water.
So they got some cool animals holding up whatever flavor of whatever or something. But so I remember you said when I mentioned that I had these a while ago that you had a Mountain Dew story.
Yes. So it was.
The year was 2000.
It was like 3 weeks ago. It was our daughter's second birthday party. And first of all, who brings booze to a 2-year-old's birthday party?
I'm raising my hand.
I mean,
if I was to go to any party, I feel like it should involve booze, right?
Yeah. And that's the other thing is I didn't think ahead. So I didn't grab any booze. So the options were very limited. And my half brother was kind enough to bring Old Milwaukee, which Well,
All right.
I've had Milwaukee's best.
I
It
feel
ain't
like I
that
already
great,
know a lot about your your half brother.
but my mom and her husband, in their infinite wisdom, decided the same thing you kind of did. They saw the Mountain Dew Hard Zero Sugar.
Oh,
and
so they
thought,
brought these?
yeah, and it was really funny because I knew you had these, so I didn't want to like sit there and kind of cheat the system. But watching all of their faces,
What were the
doing that-
reaction?
not as good as ours has been.
Really? They didn't like them?
They didn't like them.
Hmm.
The biggest complaint was you can't taste the booze, which
And that's a fair complaint. I like to taste the booze when I drink it. That's why when I make a drink, it's usually pretty damn strong, and most people don't like it.
Yeah.
But
uh,
that's why it's going down so quick. Like, I mean, I
but
I-
their other big complaint was the watermelon.
didn't like the
Which
watermelon.
I
I think that's a general consensus. Maybe people, I mean, like I said,
Get rid of that. Put the live wire in there. Get some orange flavoring.
I would not be opposed to that. I'm wondering, as I mentioned, when I went back and looked in the fridge, I saw that the watermelon was still there. Some people just probably know to stay away from it because I don't think they even tried it. But you're saying they tried it and it was bad. And you're saying, are you shaking your head and agreeing and saying that now, or is it not as bad as they let it off to be?
I still don't like watermelon. I don't know why they would branch out and do a flavor they don't actually have a soda for. But it's not that bad. This is kind of like drinking a Starburst.
Oh, that sounds actually pretty amazing.
It's not bad.
Which color Starburst? Pink?
A combination of pink and red.
Those are the two best. Oh
No,
man, I might
no.
like that watermelon.
Yellow's the best.
Oh, you're one of those people. Okay. Okay, I see. I see how it is. But honestly, I do think this is going down strangely easily. Is it because it's sweeter than beer, and so you want to just keep drinking it
Yeah.
like soda or whatever? Like I feel like I could chug this so much easier and probably faster than I could a beer.
No, I think you're spot on. And I think there's kind of like an added, not that it looks like it in the glass because it looks flat, but there's an almost added effervescence because it's soda by nature. So I
Hmm.
feel like there's some like additional carbonation. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe.
Yeah,
Mm.
I'm not too sure. I just do not know. But I did think
Also, these colors are super unhealthy.
they are very bright. I mean,
Like these all look like
Some
they
of
should
them.
come with a do not drink this warning label.
yeah. The thing that you brought up while the song was playing was because all right, so we got the Mountain Dew, the hard Mountain Dews, which in my mind was the first, like, okay, yeah, we got hard soda. But then you brought up a good point. There's the Not Your Father's root beer, which I remember when those first came out. I love that because root beer is my favorite type of soda. I love it. And then when the fact that you can get hard root beer, that's fantastic. I was surprised now that I'm thinking about it, that didn't start the runoff
Yeah.
of different sodas, hard sodas.
Because they did their own version of Mountain Dew. They did their own version of orange soda. I know it exists. There's the grape soda, but I've never seen it.
The Not Your Father's, so like alcoholic.
Like they've done their
See, I haven't even seen all
they've done a
these.
whole line, and like I can never find them. But it's interesting. Like root beer and rum, I think is the perfect combination in the entire world. I love a rum and Coke. It's one of my favorite beverages.
But you go rum and root beer
rum
over
and
that.
root. Oh,
I don't think I've ever tried that. I don't know if I've ever done an alcoholic mix with root beer.
The vanilla flavoring in the rum goes so perfectly with root beer.
I could see that. I might have to give that a try.
I highly recommend it. But
All
you know what? I'm not gonna hate on this watermelon. I know it's something that I bitched about and wasn't thrilled about, but this is actually drinkable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You want to go ahead and untap it? I mean, it's not going to be a 5.
It's not a
as
5.
good as the Baja Blast.
It's
which
not
you
a
said you
5.
did like better than the green one.
Yes, I did like
The
the Baja
OG?
Blast. I think it earned the 5.
I think
I
I
was
s-
given the OG 4.5.
I think I slightly preferred the regular green over the Baja Blast. They were both pretty damn tasty.
No.
Just like this black cherry. I don't know if it's quite as good, but it's still right up there. I'd probably give the black cherry a 4.5.
That's fair. Watermelon's going to come in lower, but not horribly low. I've definitely drank worse things on this show. I'm going to give it a 3.75.
Okay, so
It's not going to be my first grab, but if I buy the mixed pack,
you'll drink them.
I'll drink all of them.
So there you go. So the watermelon, obviously, as expected, the bottom of the barrel when it comes to the Mountain Dew hard sodas. However, general consensus, man, these aren't too bad. They're pretty
No.
damn tasty. I could see them maybe being dangerous if it is truly, and they must be 5% alcohol. And you also got to give them credit. Only 100 calories a can. Now, most craft beer, like normal beers and stuff, they don't have nutrition facts. But your standard awesome IPA, a 12-ounce, you're probably looking at more like closer to 400 calories. I would guess.
I do think there needs to be some points taken off for the lack of caffeine. I don't know if you remember the glory days of Four Loko.
Oh,
but
I was in college during Four Loko times.
Mountain Dew puts out a caffeinated hard soda. We're in business.
That's probably why actually it has no caffeine.
Four Loko ruined it for him.
Yeah, it did. Oh, those days. The Four Locos, the juice. You remember that they had the juices?
I remember. So there was a convenience store in Radford. It's pretty prominent. It's since moved to a new location, but at the old location, there was a juice ad, and it was Snoop Dogg. It was a stand-up cutout of Snoop Dogg.
That didn't get stolen, did it?
I don't know if it got stolen, but I know it definitely encouraged me to buy juice.
Well, yeah. If Snoop's behind it, that's
Snoop knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he does know a thing or two about partying. There's no doubt about it. So yeah, general consensus is these hard Mountain Dews aren't too shabby. If you like soda, if you like Mountain Dew, it's definitely worth a try. Yeah.
2 thumbs up.
All right. There you go. That's a wrap on Brewsday Tuesday. Next week, we will continue to drink right around this time. As always, you can catch up on previous Brewsday Tuesdays on the YouTube. Brewsday Tuesday. Feel free to subscribe at 105 Through the Bear, and also on wherever your podcast might be. We got all the links and whatnot on 105throughthebear.com. We'll take a quick break. We'll get back with the tunes right here on your NRV's Rock Station, 105.3 The Bear. Stick around.